For Americans, the biggest question about Iraq is just how much help can and should the U.S. provide, and what kind of help. The only thing the president appears to have ruled out is American boots on the ground. Let's get more from Mark Albert in our Washington bureau. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning. While the president is ruling out American ground troops, he is considering other types of military support. The president will consult with international allies this weekend, along with the Iraqi government and Congress. Mr. Obama cautioned that it will take several days to plan what the U.S. will do, even as the situation in Iraq gets worse.
This poses a danger to Iraq and its people, and given the nature of these terrorists, it could pose a threat eventually to American interests as well.
President Obama began to make his case Friday for why the U.S. may help Iraq fight back against a violent Islamic insurgency that has already captured key territory and whose fighters are marching closer and closer to the capital of Baghdad.
This should be a wake-up call. Iraq's leaders have to demonstrate a willingness to make hard decisions and compromises on behalf of the Iraqi people in order to bring the country together.
Iraqi forces trained by U.S. troops and supported with billions of U.S. dollars have failed to defend key cities, even abandoning their uniforms, while the Iraqi government is badly divided and has been unable to contain the bloodshed since U.S. forces left in 2011.
A lot of blood and treasure that went into giving the Iraqis that opportunity. A lot of young men and women didn't come home.
The Pentagon says more than 4,400 U.S. service members died in Iraq from 2003 to 2011. On Friday, President Obama met with his national security team in the Oval Office and warned the U.S. can only give so much.
Nobody has an interest in seeing terrorists gain a foothold inside of Iraq. The United States will do our part, but understand that ultimately it's up to the Iraqis as a sovereign nation to solve their problems.
The Republican chairman of the House Armed Services Committee, Buck McKeon, criticized the White House, saying, quote, "These extremists now have unprecedented wealth, technology, and a safe haven from which to launch attacks on the United States. They must be stopped." Vanita?
Mark Albert in Washington, thank you.